The ocean covers more than 70% of our Earth's surface. Imagine flying high above our planet and seeing a world painted mostly in blue. From the icy Arctic to the warm tropics, the ocean stretches endlessly, connecting continents and shaping the very face of our world. Its sheer size is almost impossible to comprehend, yet it is the lifeblood of our planet. It is the biggest ecosystem we have, teeming with life in every drop. Beneath the waves, there exists a world more diverse and mysterious than any jungle or forest on land. From the sunlit shallows to the pitch-black depths, the ocean is home to countless species, many of which remain undiscovered. Oceans control our climate, give us food and provide half the oxygen we breathe. They act as Earth's thermostat, absorbing heat and distributing it around the globe, shaping weather patterns and making life possible. Every day, millions of people rely on the ocean for their livelihoods. From fishing communities to those who harvest salt and seaweed, the ocean's bounty feeds billions, and its rhythms influence our daily lives in ways we often overlook. Every second breath you take comes from tiny plants in the sea called phytoplankton. These microscopic organisms drift with the currents, harnessing sunlight to create energy and releasing oxygen as a byproduct. Without them, life on Earth would be impossible. They are the unsung heroes of our atmosphere, quietly working to keep our planet habitable. Oceans are home to millions of different creatures, from the smallest shrimp to the giant blue whale. Each species, no matter how small, plays a vital role in the intricate web of life. Some, like the blue whale, inspire awe with their size and grace, while others, like the colorful reef fish, bring vibrancy and energy to their underwater homes. They are a source of wonder, adventure, and life itself. For centuries, people have been drawn to the sea for exploration, inspiration, and recreation. The ocean's mysteries have sparked legends and scientific discoveries alike, reminding us of how much there is still to learn. The health of the ocean is closely linked to the health of the planet. When the ocean thrives, so does everything else. But when it suffers, the consequences ripple outwards, affecting weather, food supplies, and even the air we breathe. Climate change, pollution, and overfishing threaten this delicate balance. But the ocean is not just water and waves. It is a living web where every animal, big and small, plays a part. Coral reefs provide shelter for thousands of species, while predators like sharks help keep populations in check. The balance between these creatures maintains the health of the entire ecosystem. When one part is in trouble, the whole system can suffer. A damaged reef can lead to fewer fish, which affects both marine life and the people who depend on them. Pollution and climate change can disrupt this balance, causing harm that spreads far beyond the ocean itself. That is why we must look deeper into the world of one of the ocean's most misunderstood creatures. Sharks have been feared and misunderstood for generations, yet they are essential to the health of the seas. By learning more about them, we can better appreciate their role and the challenges they face. Let's journey beneath the surface. Let's meet the sharks and discover why they are so important for the ocean, and for us. By understanding and protecting these magnificent animals, we take a vital step towards safeguarding the heartbeat of our planet for generations to come. Sharks have been around for over 400 million years. Imagine that. These incredible creatures have survived through mass extinctions, shifting continents, and dramatic changes in the planet's climate. Long before humans ever walked the Earth, sharks were already gliding through ancient seas, adapting and thriving in ways that few other animals could. They are older than dinosaurs and even older than trees. While dinosaurs ruled the land for a time, sharks were already the silent rulers of the ocean depths. Trees, which we often think of as ancient, appeared millions of years after sharks had already established themselves as apex predators. These ancient animals are at the very top of the food chain, in the ocean. Their presence commands respect, and their role is vital. As apex predators, sharks help shape the entire marine ecosystem, influencing the behavior and population of countless other species. They help keep everything in balance. Without sharks, the ocean's delicate web of life could unravel. Their presence ensures that no single species dominates, and that the ecosystem remains healthy and diverse. Sharks eat the sick, weak, or old fish. By targeting these individuals, sharks prevent the spread of disease and help maintain the genetic strength of fish populations. This natural selection keeps the ocean's inhabitants robust and resilient. This keeps fish populations healthy and strong. When sharks patrol the reefs and open waters, they act as nature's quality control, ensuring that only the fittest survive and reproduce. It also stops certain species from growing too much and taking over. Without sharks, some fish could multiply rapidly, outcompeting others for food and space, which would throw the entire ecosystem off balance. In this way, sharks act like doctors and caretakers of the sea. They quietly patrol their territories, making sure that the ocean remains a place where many different creatures can thrive together. If sharks disappear, the ocean can get out of balance fast. The loss of these guardians can trigger a chain reaction, leading to the collapse of entire ecosystems. Some fish might become too many, others might die out. When sharks are gone, prey species can explode in number, devouring resources and pushing other animals to the brink. Even coral reefs can suffer without sharks to keep the food web stable. Algae can overgrow, smothering corals, and the vibrant life that depends on the reef can vanish. Sharks are not just hunters, they are protectors. Their presence is a sign of a healthy ocean, and their absence is a warning that something is wrong. The ocean needs them, just like a forest needs wolves or a savanna needs lions. These top predators keep nature in balance, ensuring that life in all its forms can flourish. By protecting sharks, we are also protecting the future of our oceans and the countless species that call it home. Many people are afraid of sharks. Just the thought of what might be lurking beneath the waves can send a chill down our spines. At the beach, you can often spot people hesitating at the shoreline, scanning the water for any sign of danger before they dare to step in. This fear is so common that it shapes the way we interact with the ocean, making us second-guess every splash and shadow. Movies, news, and stories often show sharks as monsters. Sensational headlines and dramatic footage make it seem like shark attacks happen all the time, and that these creatures are always on the hunt for humans. The media loves to focus on the rare incidents, turning them into gripping stories that stick in our minds long after we've left the theater or turned off the TV. The famous film Jaws made many think sharks are always dangerous and hungry for humans. That iconic music, the suspense, and the terrifying attacks created a lasting image of sharks as ruthless predators. For decades, this movie has influenced how people feel about the ocean, making even the bravest swimmers think twice before diving in. But the truth is, shark attacks are extremely rare. Every year, millions of people swim in the ocean without ever encountering a shark. Most beaches are perfectly safe, and lifeguards keep a careful watch to make sure everyone stays out of harm's way. The vast majority of sharks pose no threat to humans at all. You are more likely to be struck by lightning, bitten by a dog, or even injured by a coconut falling from a tree than bitten by a shark. Statistically, the odds of a shark attack are incredibly low. In fact, everyday activities like driving to the beach or playing with your pet are far riskier than swimming in the sea. Most sharks do not care about people at all. They swim past divers and swimmers without a second glance, focused on their own lives in the vast ocean. Sharks are curious, but they are not the mindless killers we often imagine. In reality, they are more likely to avoid humans than to approach them. Still, the fear sticks with us. Even when we know the facts, our emotions can take over. The idea of something unknown moving beneath the surface is powerful, and it's easy to let our imaginations run wild. We talk about sharks with friends, share scary stories, and sometimes let fear keep us from enjoying the water. When we swim in the sea and see a shadow, our hearts race. Every dark shape or sudden movement can make us think of sharks, even if it's just a harmless fish or a patch of seaweed. Our senses become heightened, and we start to imagine all sorts of dangers lurking just out of sight. Our imaginations fill in the blanks. We picture sharp teeth and powerful fins, even when there's nothing there. This fear is a natural part of being human. It's our mind's way of protecting us from the unknown, but sometimes it can get in the way of truly experiencing the beauty of the ocean. It is natural to fear what we do not understand. The ocean is vast and mysterious, and sharks are just one of its many secrets. When we don't know much about something, our minds often fill the gaps with worry and fear. But curiosity can be just as powerful as fear, pushing us to learn more and see things differently. But fear stops us from learning the real story. When we let our worries take over, we miss out on the chance to discover the truth about sharks and the important role they play in the ocean. Avoiding the water or closing beaches doesn't help us understand these creatures. It only keeps the myths alive. If we look closer, we can see sharks for what they truly are: essential, fascinating, and often shy creatures. Sharks help keep the ocean healthy by balancing marine life, and many species are gentle and even vulnerable. By learning more about them, we can replace fear with respect and wonder, and maybe even find the courage to swim with them one day. There are many myths about sharks. Some people believe all sharks are enormous man-eaters. In reality, there are over 500 types of sharks. Most are smaller than a person's arm. Not all sharks are dangerous. Only a few types, like the great white or tiger shark, have ever hurt humans. Even then, these events are extremely rare. Most sharks eat fish, squid, or crustaceans, not people. Another myth is that sharks must keep moving or they will die. While some sharks do need to swim to breathe, others can rest on the seafloor and pump water over their gills. The truth is, sharks are not monsters. They are wildlife, just like dolphins, eagles, or bears. Understanding them helps us respect and protect them. Sharks and humans have shared the ocean for thousands of years. In some cultures, sharks are symbols of strength, wisdom, and protection. Fishermen have learned from sharks' movements, and artists have painted and carved their images for centuries. Sometimes, sharks come close to shore. They're curious, not aggressive. Scientists learn from these visits. By tagging sharks and tracking their journeys, researchers understand more about their lives and the health of our seas. There are also stories of sharks helping humans. In Fiji, local people believe sharks protect their reefs from harm. In Hawaii, sharks are seen as family guardians, or aumakua. The real connection between sharks and humans is ancient, deep, and filled with respect. We are both part of the same ocean story. Sadly, humans have hurt shark populations all over the world. Every year, up to 100 million sharks are killed. Many are caught for their fins, which are used in soup. Others are caught by accident in fishing nets. When sharks disappear, the ocean suffers. Without sharks, some fish populations explode while others vanish. Coral reefs can get sick, seagrass beds can die off, the whole ocean food web gets weaker. Pollution and climate change are also problems. Plastic waste can hurt sharks. Warmer seas can change where sharks live and how they hunt. Many shark species are now at risk of extinction. Losing sharks means losing the balance of the sea. It is a loss for the ocean, and for us. Thankfully, people around the world are working to protect sharks. Scientists study shark behavior and migration. They help create safe areas in the ocean called marine reserves, where sharks can live and breed in peace. Some countries have banned shark finning. Others have stopped selling shark products. International groups track shark numbers and push for stronger laws. Shark tourism is also helping. In places like the Bahamas, people come to swim with sharks. This brings money to local communities and gives sharks more value alive than dead. Working together, we can give sharks a chance to recover. Saving sharks means saving the health of the whole ocean. Protecting sharks is something everyone can do. Choose seafood that is caught in a way that does not harm sharks. Say no to products made from shark fins or shark cartilage. Support groups that work for ocean health. Share facts about sharks with friends and family. The more people know, the less they fear. Pick up trash at the beach or join cleanup days. Even small actions help keep the ocean safe for all creatures, including sharks. Use less plastic and recycle what you can. Every little step matters. When we care for the ocean, we care for ourselves and future generations. The story of sharks and humans is still being written. We can choose fear, or we can choose understanding and respect. By learning the truth, we help clear the shadows from the water. Imagine a world where sharks are safe in healthy oceans, where children swim and learn about these amazing creatures without fear, where humans and sharks live in balance, each helping the other in the web of life. The ocean is our shared home. When we protect sharks, we protect ourselves. Together, we can make waves of change. One action, one voice, one heart at a time. Let's choose hope and harmony for all who call the ocean home.